The sun had set, casting elongated shadows across the silent neighborhood. I stepped onto the porch, the creaky floorboards announcing my presence. As a real estate agent, I had often visited this abandoned house, trying to sell it despite its eerie reputation. It stood with its windows boarded up, a relic of a forgotten past. The air hung heavy with a sense of neglect and disuse. Tonight, however, felt different. A chill ran down my spine as I fumbled with the key in the lock, the metallic clink echoing in the stillness. The interior was as I remembered, dusty, dimly lit by a single flickering bulb, casting dancing shadows on the peeling wallpaper. With each step, the floor protested under my weight, a chorus of creaks echoing through the silent rooms. I pushed open a door, revealing a staircase disappearing into darkness. Curiosity tugged at me. Against my better judgment, I ascended. The upstairs was colder, the air thick with a musty odor. I crept down the hallway, flashlight in hand, the beam barely penetrating the gloom. A door stood ajar at the far end, a pale sliver of light seeping through the crack. My heart raced as I approached, the floorboards betraying my every move. Pushing the door open, I stepped into a room frozen in time. Dust-covered furniture lay draped in sheets, a faint odor of decay lingering in the air. But it was the mirror that drew me in, a large, ornate mirror, its surface clouded and smudged. I wiped away the grime, revealing my reflection staring back at me. Yet, as I gazed into the glass, a chill gripped me. My reflection's eyes, they held a depth of sorrow, a haunting plea that froze my blood. A sudden gust of wind slammed the door shut behind me, plunging the room into darkness. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled for the doorknob, my breaths coming in ragged gasps. With trembling hands, I managed to wrench the door open, the light from the hallway flooding the room once more. But as I turned back to the mirror, horror seized me. The reflection was not my own. It was twisted, contorted, a grotesque version of myself. Eyes black voids, a twisted grin etched across its face. I stumbled back, my heart pounding in my chest, my mind reeling with fear. As I raced down the stairs, the house seemed to protest my departure. The floorboards groaned, the walls whispered, a chilling presence pursued me. Bursting out into the night air, I collapsed on the porch, gasping for breath. The house loomed behind me, silent and foreboding. I had escaped, but the terror lingered, etched into my memory. And from that night on, I couldn't shake the feeling of those empty eyes watching, waiting, a reminder of the chilling encounter that would haunt me forever. The rustling leaves whispered a foreboding tale as I trudged deeper into the dense woods, the fading sunlight casting elongated shadows across the twisted roots. The task was simple: retrieve an old family heirloom hidden in the heart of this eerie forest. I, an amateur historian, always had a knack for exploring forgotten relics of the past. Yet this time unease gnawed at me. An ancient legend lingered about these woods, a tale of a recluse who guarded a treasure with fervor, his presence an ominous shadow in local folklore. Ignoring the warnings, driven by curiosity, I ventured forth, my steps muffled by the thick carpet of fallen leaves. The air grew colder, an unnatural chill settling around me, but determination spurred me onward. After what felt like an eternity navigating through the labyrinthine paths, I stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin, its weathered exterior telling tales of solitude and abandonment. The door groaned on rusty hinges as I pushed it ajar, revealing a dimly lit interior cloaked in shadows. Dust danced in the faint beam of light filtering through the cracked windows, painting a picture of neglect. The heirloom was rumored to be concealed within, a relic of bygone times. I rummaged through old furniture, my heart racing with anticipation, until finally my fingers brushed against a hidden compartment beneath the floorboards. With trembling hands, I pried it open, revealing a worn chest adorned with intricate carvings. As I lifted the lid, a dazzling glint met my eyes. The prized possession shimmered within, but joy turned to dread as a shuffling sound echoed from behind me. I spun around, heart thundering in my chest, only to face an elderly figure standing at the threshold, his gaze piercing through the dimness. His eyes held a deep weariness, a silent warning etched in their depths. Before I could speak, he beckoned me closer, his voice a gravelly whisper recounting the curse that plagued this treasure. The heirloom carried a legacy, a curse binding those who dared to possess it to an eternity of misfortune. My hands trembled as I grasped the object, its allure overshadowed by the weight of impending doom. With a heavy heart, I retreated, leaving the cabin behind, haunted by the old recluse's cautionary words. As I emerged from the woods, the skies darkened, thunder rumbling in the distance, an ominous prelude to the events that would unfold. In the days that followed, a string of inexplicable misfortunes plagued my life. A cascade of accidents, unforeseen calamities, and an unshakable sense of impending doom. The heirloom remained a cursed relic, a harbinger of relentless adversity. No matter where I hid it, the curse persisted, a reminder of the folly that led me into the clutches of an ancient legend. The woods held their secrets, and I, forever marked by the curse, bore the burden of its chilling consequences. The old asylum stood at the edge of town, its imposing brick walls weathered by time, a relic of forgotten suffering. I, a rookie journalist eager for a breakthrough story, saw an opportunity amidst the urban legends that surrounded this decaying structure. Whispers of unspeakable horrors in the asylum's dark history had always intrigued me. Armed with determination and a camera, I ventured inside, the air thick with the scent of decay and abandonment. The corridors echoed with eerie silence, broken only by the occasional creak of a loose floorboard beneath my feet. Each step felt like a journey into a darker past, a past I was determined to uncover. Rooms lay frozen in time, their walls adorned with fading remnants of human despair. Graffiti scrawled by lost souls seeking an escape from their torment. As I captured the haunting scenes through my lens, a chill slithered down my spine. The asylum seemed to hold its breath, waiting, watching. Yet, fueled by the need for a captivating narrative, I pressed on, delving deeper into the labyrinthine hallways. In a forgotten corner, I stumbled upon a room unlike the others, a solitary chamber tucked away, its door ajar. The air grew heavier, an oppressive weight settling upon my chest as I stepped over the threshold. Shadows danced on the peeling walls, casting grotesque silhouettes that seemed to shift and writhe. My camera clicked, capturing the haunting scene, but an unsettling feeling crept over me. A sense of being watched, scrutinized by unseen eyes. A sudden gust of wind slammed the door shut behind me, plunging the room into darkness. Panic surged through me as I groped for the door, but it refused to yield. Fear clawed at my throat, my heart pounding in terror. From the pitch-black corners, whispers emerged, whispers of agony, of anguish, of voices trapped in perpetual torment. I screamed for help, my pleas swallowed by the suffocating silence. Minutes stretched into an eternity before the door creaked open, releasing me from the suffocating darkness. Gasping for air, I stumbled out into the dimly lit corridor, my hands trembling, my mind reeling from the ordeal. I fled the asylum, haunted by the chilling encounter, my quest for a sensational story eclipsed by the terror I had unearthed. In the following weeks, I pored over the photographs, hoping to make sense of the inexplicable. Yet each image held a ghastly secret, a spectral presence lurking in the shadows, contorted faces etched in agony, a chilling reminder of the asylum's grim past. The experience lingered, haunting my dreams, a constant reminder of the boundary between curiosity and the horrors best left undisturbed.